Okay, here we are today at the College Football Hall of Fame with positive athletes. And I'm sitting around joking with this guy upstairs named, what's his name, Bob Rathbun or something like that, about some award.
Yeah.
I almost gave it away. You didn't know anything about it,
I
did
had
you?
no idea. It was a shock.
It was a shock? Right, so tell me, now, after all of the awards you've won, the Emmys, the longest running sportscaster with Fox Sports and so on, and now somebody looks up and says, hey, he's a positive guy too. How do you feel about that?
Well, it's a thrill. I've been with this organization, really, I think from day one, and hosted the first award ceremony. And I just love these stories of these athletes. And this is what it's all about. You know, the stars get a lot of the glory and a lot of the ink, but it's these young men and women behind the scenes that are doing such a great job for their school, their community, and they've overcome so much to accomplish so much. Makes me feel good about sports.
Yeah.
It makes me feel good about being a broadcaster. And if they think that I'm positive, then that's good enough for me, and I'm thrilled.
Wait a minute, positivity in broadcasting. What a great thing.
Yeah, I know, really. We should have more of it.
Exactly. So now you said you've been involved from day one.
Yes.
What made you want to be involved? What made you get involved
Well,
with it?
Really, for those things that I was just saying, you know, I think it's great what Scott Peterson has done. His concept is not to honor the star athlete who's got the most touchdowns or scored the most points, hit the most home runs. That's what this is not what that's about. What we're about here is honoring those cheerleaders, those athletes who've overcome, nominated by their coaches, that maybe weren't the star, maybe weren't the great, you know, athlete at the end that wins all the games, but someone who has meant so much to their coaches, to their teammates, to their teachers, to their parents, friends, family. Amazing stories of overcoming adversity. And to have a chance to take 4,700 applications across our state, border to border, coast to coast, and to get all those in and look at these stories and to honor those young kids, I think is great. And I want to be a part of that.
Well, it's life, right? I mean, life is about being knocked down and getting picked back up. And then how do you recover and move forward with life? Hearing these stories today inspired me to say, wow, I mean, maybe I shouldn't complain as much.
Yeah, well, like the one kid who's like got 18 service projects going at the same time. It's like, what time do you get up in the morning, young man? You know, it was incredible, you know, and you feel like, I think I do a lot. And it's nothing compared to this kid, you know.
Right.
So those are the types of things I think that inspire us all.
Well, that was one thing that touched me. I saw the young man that you were introducing and you were asking questions. You know, everybody's not used to this big stage, and he kind of stumbled a little bit. But I saw the old pro in you come out and just kind of make him loosen up right there on the stage. Where does that skill come from, man?
Oh, I don't know. Probably doing a couple thousand of these. But they are nervous. You know, it's for a lot of them, it's the first time they've ever been recognized, much less been on a stage with a mic in their nose and TV cameras and photographers flashing light bulbs. And it's a lot. And, you know, those like you and me and in the business, you know, we kind of take it for granted. We're used to it. But for these kids, you know, 15, 16, 17 years old, they've never experienced anything quite like this. They're in the big city, and it's new to them. So you try to put them at ease.
Yeah, I think it's absolutely wonderful. I remember my days of playing sports, which was a long time ago, right? But there was always one guy on the team, not super talented, but my God, always worked so hard and was so positive. I just think it's so good to see someone shine a light on an individual like that.
And I think this is a program that is going to take off nationally. You know, with a guy like Hines Ward behind it, with his incredible national draw from NBC, from CNN, as these stories start to circulate, you'll see more and more school districts across the country say, you know what, we've got young girls and boys just like that need to be recognized. And you'll see chapters like this pop up now all over the country. Pretty soon this will be a national award.
Right. Well, this is absolutely great being here tonight with you and watching you get surprised for being a positive guy. And so, folks, here we are tonight here with Bob Rathbun. I'm going to have to say the voice of sports in Atlanta.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
My pleasure.